We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Baltimore Orioles and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubbies are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Alex Happ, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
In now for the O's, Anthony Sanchez, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. Here's the first pitch to him. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Armstrong will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number one.
The center fielder, Dominic Ojeda.
Striding in, Dominic Ojeda. And as you can see, he has been slumping offensively. First pitch coming, here it is. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
Now the pitch. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
Batting third, the left fielder, Elijah.
Digging in, Eli Chavis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Row, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Now the 2-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1. The 2-1 home. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Pitch popped up. Santiago in foul ground. And no one will get this one. Here's another 2-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Suzuki is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. Derek Lemons gets the ball for the Orioles in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. He'll be fun to watch in this one.
Standing in, Freddie Santiago. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Santiago.
A ball and no strikes. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
The 1-1 home. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Now here it comes. This one's flared toward left center. Rosas trying to get there. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
So in now for Chicago, J.C. Embry, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. He's set, and the pitch. And there he goes towards second. Into the corner and slicing foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Two and two. No one out with a runner at second. Hit back toward the mound. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking in the 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one.
Little traffic on the base paths right here, but one pitch away from getting a double play and getting right back into control.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball one. Runners are at first and third with none out. A ball and 2 strikes now. And it's fouled away. Fastball here misses low, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Into the box, Sammy Sosa, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. The average coming in at 266. 9 homers and an even 40 RBIs. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball back outside.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Well, their chances of pushing him across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit, or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
To the plate now, Pete Armstrong, as he lifts it in the air to right field. Gomez is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Cubs strand a couple. Still no score. Now at the plate, David Torres. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
Torres.
First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Ball back outside.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Now the 2-0.
Aye. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouled off. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2. Tom DeLuca waits on deck. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another full count pitch home. Back up the middle, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
So now to the plate, Tom DeLuca. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
The 2-1.
Too high. Ball.
Bruno Gomez waits on deck. Torres gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Coming to the plate now, Bruno Gomez, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
The third base.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Into the box now, Junior Powell. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. But the recovery is too late at first, and the run is in to score.
Batting eight. The shortstop, Mariano Rosas.
At the plate, Mariano Rosas, as he'll take a look at ball one. The 1-0. Hit out towards second. He's got it to second for one. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
A bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. One run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Derek Lemons, and a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with two gone. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, that's a huge double play to settle everybody down right now. Giving up a few early runs. Let's see if he can get out of this inning and regroup.
A ball and a strike to the Oriole hurler. Swung on and missed. That's strike two.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Orioles are on top 2-0. Last half of the second set to go, and stepping up as the shortstop, Nicholas Corner.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
Now to the plate, Ryan Buckner. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch.
1-1.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Nope.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
That's a good job right there. Very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Down to 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Nobody out, runner on first. On the ground near home. That's a foul ball. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
The next 3-2. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Batting it, the catcher, Jimmy Grimes.
Into the box now, Jimmy Grimes. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And he misses 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
From the belt, kicks and deals. To 2-2 now. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
The
Pitcher Alex Happ steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. First pitch of the at-bat.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike one.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Scooped up. There's one. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out of the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. At the plate, Anthony Sanchez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. The 1-1 is a slider taken for a ball. All even now, 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. Sosa moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number one.
Now batting, the center fielder, Dominic.
So striding in, Dominic Ojeda. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
And that misses 1-1. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
3-1. Eli Chavis will be next. 1 out, nobody on. A full count now for the Orioles center fielder.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And foul. The next 3-2. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. He's right there. And there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 31, Eli Chavis.
Into the box, Eli Chavis. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he pours this one in at the letters. 0-1.
Nope.
Down and away, ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he fouls this one off. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're up 2-0.
We're just about set to go here as the Cubs come to bat in the 3rd inning, and Chicago fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. And a big part of their success is, of course, their speed. They currently lead the league in both stolen bases and stolen base percentage. As one coach said, we've got speed to burn on this club, but it's very important to us that we're using it effectively and not running into outs when the time isn't right to swipe a bag. He went on to compliment the players for all the work that they've put in, making the running game so successful for this club. Matt?
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Ready. Santiago.
First pitch coming. Here it is. 0-1 the count. The pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Up next for the Cubs, the second baseman, J.C. Embry.
Digging in for his second at-bat, J.C. Embry. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Fouled away. Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. So a solid single to left. And that gives him a multi-hit game here tonight. And as we pull up our Cubs leaderboard, you can see he ranks second on the team in that category. At the plate now, Sito Suzuki. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0. He's running. Pitch inside the throw, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. So a chance here to perhaps get on the board for the first time as he's into scoring position on the stolen base. And as we take a look at the Cubs leaders in that department, you can see he's right at the top leading this Chicago roster. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Runner at second here with one man out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Gomez is there, 2 down.
Up next for the Cubs, the right fielder, Sammy Sosa.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Sammy Sosa. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
2 out here and a runner at second. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that two-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
Now the 2-1.
Down to 3-1.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And it's fouled away. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Fly ball out to right field. Gomez is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1 left for the Cubs. They trail it here 2-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. So digging in now, David Torres. He singled his last time up.
The first baseman, David Torres.
Here comes the first pitch.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Gianluca.
In now, Tom DeLuca. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. The numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play. 5 homers and 16 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1. Down and away, ball 1. Two runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now. The 1-2. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. Racing back, the right fielder into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him, and the Orioles have now taken a 3-0 lead.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
Into the box, Bruno Gomez. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. The 1-0 home. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 1-1 home.
I got 2-1 to count.
Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1. Junior Powell will be next. And that's low, ball 4.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Now at the plate, Junior Powell. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. He's set. Here it comes. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Throw over to the bag. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Ties him up inside with a good fastball.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Standing in now, Mariano Rosas. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. Three runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Liner in there for a base hit. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9. Into the box now, Derek Lemons, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score any more here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And he is safe at the plate. It's now a 4-0 game.
Well, you never want to give up a hit to an opposing pitcher, but when you give one up to an AL pitcher, it's downright annoying. Can't let it get to you, though.
At the plate, Anthony Sanchez.
as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Orioles 5 and the Cubs nothing. Leading off the inning, Pete Armstrong, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Now the 2-1 pitch. Fouled off. This one's down to third. Reined in. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Nicholas Horner.
Digging in, Nicholas Horner. First pitch of the at-bat.
Outside, that's the ball.
The 1-0 home. And he fouls this one off. Now the 1-1 pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Stepping in now, Ryan Buckner, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Full count, 3-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
High in the air out to center field. And he'll pull this one down a step or 2 in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Ronnie Wickert enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 0, Ronnie Wickert.
Now batting, Dominic Ojeda. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Dominic.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
Count is 1 and 2.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. The Cubs are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The first baseman, number 25, David Torres.
So stepping in, David Torres. First pitch on its way. Ball 1. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. There's a swing and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. With just 1 hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up. So we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Stepping up now, Jimmy Grimes. They'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Scorched to third. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out old ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice single.
So now to the plate, Ronnie Wickert, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. The 1-0. Push softly over toward the right side, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Yeah, they've been stymied so far in this one, but they've strung together a couple hits and are poised to finally break through. A base hit to the outfield, and we've got the makings of something special working here.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Freddie Santiago. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
Here comes the 0-1.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Here's the 0-2. Smoked on the ground left side. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Digging in, J.C. Embry, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Embry.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2-0 count. Here it comes.
That's ball 3.
Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Ready once again, Sito Suzuki. First pitch of the at-bat. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now the 2-0. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Hard hit to first. Right to him. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. 5 innings complete. It's the Orioles 5 and the Cubs 1. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and next will be the power hitting catcher Tom DeLuca.
Well, you don't see this very often, Matty V. A 2-strike straight changeup, but this guy changeup is one of the best in the league. We'll see if he tries that different approach this time, and maybe if he gets to 2 strikes, try to use the fastball a little bit more than that straight changeup.
Ball 1 to start the at bat. The 1-0 home.
Ball, that's out. Ball 3.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
The 3-0 pitch. Taken on the inside corner for strike 1. The 3-1 pitch. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
In now, Bruno Gomez. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Forkball misses, and it's 1-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he struck him out.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Into the box, Junior Howell, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're up 5-1. Freddie Franco is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Freddie Franco.
Stepping in, Sammy Sosa. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
It looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy. And this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Franco uses a split-fingered fastball as one of his weapons of choice in the arsenal. He can really be very deceptive when that pitch is working, and I'd imagine as a hitter it's always in the back of your mind. 3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ojeda is right there, 1 down.
Up next for the Cubs, the center fielder, Pete Armstrong.
The next Cub up, Pete Armstrong. First offering on its way. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Pitch on the way. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Here it comes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
1 out, nobody on. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Fielded cleanly, and that's the second out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Nicholas Horner.
Striding into the box, Nicholas Horner. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Off the LED board and gone.
You know, D-Roll, you're not afforded as many mistakes when you're not throwing that ball in the 90s or above, and this guy needs to be real fine with his location.
You know, Dan, that's just a great swing by that hitter right there, because when you see low velocity, a guy out on the mound that's not going to blow the heater by you, maybe sometimes you expand the zone. Not the case right there. He set him up. He wanted something over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0 home. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2. 2 out, nobody on. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Cubbies draw a bit closer on the strength of this solo home run. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. It's now 5-2. Digging in and looking for more, Mariano Rosas. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. This is flared out towards second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Up next for the Orioles, the pitcher, Freddie Franco.
Vince Gonzalez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
For Baltimore, number 24, Vince Gonzalez.
And this is low, ball 1. The average coming in 257, 3 homers and a dozen RBIs. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Two and 1.
Ball 2.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
There's strike 2 as it catches the outside corner. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
The batter, number 9, second baseman.
Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Anthony Sanchez. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
So coming to the plate, Dominic Ojeda. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The 0-1 pitch. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul for strike 2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Down the first baseline. He's got it. The second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
Now in the box, Eli Chavis. He's set, and the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
2-0 to the Baltimore left fielder. Runners on first and third, 2 away. 3-0 now.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the 3-hitter. You could work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Looking at his career totals, Torres begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. Ready with the 0-1. In tight there as he's got to turn out of the way of that one.
We can't hear it from here, obviously, but I think someone in the dugout just yelled, "Wear it," because that could have been a run.
The set and the 1-1. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Here's the 2-1. High in the air out to center field. Armstrong is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Orioles leave him loaded. They're still out in front, 5-2. Lamont Kaufman gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Lamont Kaufman.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and now it'll be the catcher, Jimmy Grimes.
Jimmy Grimes.
First offering on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's out number 1.
The pitcher, 0-0, Ronnie Wicker.
Jesse Padilla will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Padilla.
And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 5 homers and 17 RBIs. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. And the throw gets him at first on as fine a play in the hole as you're ever likely to see. 2 away now.
Third baseman, Freddie Santiago.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Freddie Santiago. First pitch of the at-bat. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Baltimore's out in front, 5-2.
Ladies and
Billy
gentlemen,
Palmer has
your
been summoned from the
attention,
bullpen as he'll do
Now
so to
pitching
start
for
the eighth.
Cubs, number 28, Billy Palmer.
Leading off the inning, Tom DeLuca, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Left side, but well foul.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
The 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 1-2. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Bruno Gomez.
At the plate, Bruno Gomez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. We're in the eighth inning now of a 5-2 ball game. That evens it up 1-1. Pitch on the way. Hit on the ground to short. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The batter, the third baseman, Junior Powell.
Ready now for Baltimore, Junior Powell. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses for ball one. Swing and a liner. But this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the third out. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. And it remains 5-2. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Jimmy Stallings is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch.
Number 21.
Devin Navarro is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 40.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and set to go is the second baseman, J.C. Embry, in there for strike 1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Down and in as he's forced to back out of the way that time. Hit hard to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them. Drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment. Able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Standing in now, Sito Suzuki, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A ball and a strike.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch.
That's ball 2.
Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Sammy Sosa. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. Here's the first pitch to him. Stallings, originally from the state of Missouri. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. It's 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. They trail 5-2. All set to start the 9th in this one. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Mariano Rosas. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Armstrong is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Now batting, right fielder, Devin Navarro.
Into the box now, Devin Navarro. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. The 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2.
Nope, that's down.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box now, Anthony Sanchez. He swings and sends a bullet to right field, and that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it, not coming around it, and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
At the plate, Dominic Ojeda. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. The 1-0 home misses down below the knees. A runner on first with 2 away. 2-0 pitch is a cutter that's in on the knuckles, and it's 3-0.
It's amazing how quick an inning can get away from you. You're cruising. First 2 outs are super quick. Little single happens, and now you're down 3-0 with the chance of maybe a little 2-out lightning happening.
And he gets the call there, 3-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Armstrong is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Orioles leave 1. They're still out in front, 5-2. Joaquin Bruno enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Number 26, Joaquin Bruno.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Pete Armstrong.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable, even when you're at home, to score 3 runs off a close.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
At the plate now, Nicholas Corner. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Bruno, a California-born ball player. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Base is empty here with nobody out. Outside, 2-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 22, Ryan Buckner.
Digging in now, Ryan Buckner. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Now the pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Three and one now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
The 3-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on him because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
First pitch of the at-bat. Jimmy Grimes comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike. One ball and 2 strikes to count. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Antoine Jefferson takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save. Oliver Blanco will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Blanco.
And it's fouled away. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
The Cubs are down to their final strike here. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Jefferson, a native of Nicaragua. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Wow, you don't see a closer finish better than that very often. Only needed 4 pitches to slam the door in their face and salt this game away for his guys.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. The Orioles took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Derek Lemons with his 4th win this season. Alex Papp was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles,